Steve, on another day, that felt like a game we might have got something out of, but it just didn't happen today, did it?
Didn't deserve anything, Jim. That's 2 steps back in my opinion. We weren't on the front foot for all the good work and all the passion, desire, all the cliches against Dartford. We left them on the coach today, and I'm very disappointed with that. You know, we was letting people get their heads up and play balls all over the park. 2 soft goals again, which again we're going to have a look at, but can't concede goals like at this level, especially with an ex-professional footballer like he is, setting one up and scoring one. But listen, we huffed and puffed, but really the boys didn't put enough in application-wise to deserve anything out of the game.
And again, we've conceded just before half-time. That's clearly going to change your half-time team talk tremendously, isn't it?
Just in mentioning the goal it did, but other than that, the whole performance, no way near, because it was poor. You know, we weren't as dynamic and as strong, and the players' mentality weren't right today, Jim. From the first whistle up until half time, and then give them a rollicking, give them a few home truths, tell them a bit tactically stuff what to do, and they had a go, you know, but nowhere near it today, mate.
And when you say their mentality, the manner wasn't right, what do you put that down to? Is there any particular reason for that?
Well, I can only give tactics. I can only do patterns of play. I can only do motivation. But they've got to have the right mentality from the minute they get off the coach, or the minute they get on the coach, to the minute they get on the pitch. Don't buy into long journeys and all stuff like that, because you get out there, you have a good warm up, you're ready to go. You start on the front foot, which we asked them to do, like Dartford, but they didn't, and that's what cost us.
And Chippenham, to be fair, very clinical when they had the chances.
Yeah, they had a couple of chances when we opened up towards the end. But other than that, I think 3-4 chances. We didn't have many more. Just disappointed that we didn't start with the intensity that we did in the last couple of games, even Weymouth at home. And that's something that is a big eye opener, because it will continue to happen, because this group, I believe at the minute, mentality will be good for a few weeks, and then not because they think they've cracked it, but I think that they will then go into a lull where they might think it's a little bit easier, and they'll come unstuck like they did today. You know, we've had 2 great performances. Weymouth at home, I thought was very good. I thought Dartford was very good, and I thought today just basically not good enough, mate. I'm very, very disappointed. We had good support again, which they'll support us all the time, I get that. I'm disappointed in the lads, because it could have been 7 points out of 9. That's what we're looking for. They've been on the back of 3 defeats, so their spirits can't be too high. And if you start on the front foot like we did against Dartford, get the first goal, uphill battle for them. But we don't. We let them score, and there's an uphill battle for us. So they took their chance when they come along. We didn't. And like I say, back to the drawing board, if they say. 4 points.
Next Saturday?
Yep.
What do you reckon on that one? How does that...
Well, Sammy Moore signed some good players, a lot of the Concord players, plus extras. They're a good side. They were up the 2nd, I think, or 3rd before today's games. It's going to be very tough, but I'm looking today and I'm thinking, if we get a result today, you know, we're going there full of confidence. I've got to raise the boys' confidence this week to get them up for that, not get them up for the game, but to get them believing in themselves again. Now, I'm not going to take away the fact of 4 points out of 9. That's not a bad return for someone like us. You know, if we're looking for league championships, you're wanting 9 out of 9, 7 out of 9. So to take 4 out of 9 in 3 games, I'll take that. We move on again, and we've got to start picking up some more points. You know, Hemmel's going to be a tough game, very tough. They're a good side, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get some players back fully fit, and we get a bit of a maybe change in personnel.
Just to tidy up, Joe Turner, I believe, was ill today, so wasn't able to play, wasn't able to come.
No, Joe Turner phoned up last night and said that, this morning, and said he'd been sick all night. He got to the service station and he just looked white, he didn't have no energy in him, so I sent him home. Before the game, Gerard and Addy felt a little bit wheezy, but they've done alright for the time they was on. Alex Bentley hopefully next week. which should give us another personnel. So yeah, it's one of those. Tommy Brewer's missing, I think, through suspension.
I think he's got suspension.
I think so. Yeah. So it's one of them. We'll just see what happens this week in training. See if we can get bodies back. See if Alex Bentley and, like say, Joe comes back. That just adds to our squad and it helps our squad. So today was one that you got to dust yourselves down, throw it away, not forget about it, and then start again Tuesday night with the lads for training Tuesday and Thursday, ready for the big game at home against Hemel on Saturday.
Definitely. Thanks very much indeed for your time, Steve. Sonny, bad luck today. What do you put the defeat down to?
A bit of both boxes, really. We've come away, we've dealt with them for 44 minutes or whatever it was, and then we conceded right at the end. It seems like every mistake that we're making, the moment gets punished, and we're not putting the ball in the back end at the other end. We deserve. I say we deserve something. Our general play wasn't very good today, but it was completely opposite from Tuesday night. And like the Gaffer and Barry and the guys say to us, you can't turn it on and off like a tap, And I think probably 5, 6, 7 of us were miles off it today. But it's frustrating because we're not. I didn't feel like I was in any trouble today. But again, we let in 2 goals. That can't keep happening.
With all due respect to Chippenham, they're not a bad side, but they're probably not going to be the most dangerous side we're going to meet this season in this league.
I think, Jim, they're being around us, and they're the sort of teams that you've got to get something against. Today we weren't great, but these things happen. We've got to go again next Saturday.
Against Hemel. And again, we've conceded just before half-time, which obviously must put the mood in the dressing room on a bit of a downer, doesn't it? Conceding just before the break.
Yeah, definitely, Jim. It's not good enough. It's nowhere near good enough. They're the type of, there's enough experience there. Me, Rian, Folks, see how many games he played parts, We've got to get in a habit of not conceding these silly goals because it completely changes the half-time team talk. It must do for the Gaffer. And maybe we should go, the experienced boys should be pulled in. You've got Tommy Brewer in there. We should go 2 banks of 4, lock up and see ourselves to the half. Because that was the hard half, I turned it around because I thought we'd come on strong in the second half down the hill.
Yeah, we noticed you turned around.
And we'd done our jobs up to 1 minute, with 1 minute to go, and we had a lapse in concentration. And again, we find ourselves chasing a game, and then they get the second one, another lapse in concentration until we sort of see it again. I don't quite know what happened there, but it seems at the moment, I think they've had 3 shots today, and the one that was offside at the end when we were chasing it, and they've scored 2, and we've had some opportunities. They've given us a bit of a back into the game sort of scenario, and I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing, but we got the penalty, but it's too. We're chasing, we're trying to get a draw when. I think, and the players believe, we're better than trying to scrape a draw away at Chippenham. I think we showed that Tuesday night, but we can't just. We got to do it. We got to do it regularly. There's too many people off it today. Yeah.
Just a word on your centre back partner, Rian. He's doing really well, isn't he? I mean, he's come in, he's a new signing. People are thinking, well, who is he? How's he going to do? But you've really. The 2 of you looking the part now. You may think you may not be so satisfied today.
I think
on general terms,
Jim, it's frustrating. I'm not going to stay here and say we've been playing well because we've been letting in goals. That's across the back 4. But Rian's a good player. People forget he's 20. I think he's 21 years old. He plays like he's a 30. He looks like a 30-year-old, but he plays. He's got some experience. He's played. He was Arthur's partner at Hendon. Yeah. When Arthur was there, and Arthur speaks highly of him. I feel for I feel for him because we are letting in goals, Jim. But we're not. We let 2 in against Dartford. But we're there. We're not a million miles away from keeping some clean sheets.
No, definitely.
Rian's a good player. I think he'll only get better. Yeah. And I enjoy playing alongside him. He's doing well. He will learn. There's things he needs to learn. But he will learn. He listens to you. He listens. He talks well. He's done well. Especially the last couple of games, he's really coming into his own, and he's managed himself better in the game. He doesn't need managing, which is handy when you're playing centre half with him because you can concentrate on your own game. So Yeah, the boys done good. Yeah.
Well, we've got Hemel Hempstead this coming Saturday. They're only third.
Yeah, well,
So it's another tough one, obviously.
that's Jim. I've got no worries about it because that's what we seem to be like. You know, we can get ourselves up for these games. And we got to turn the screw. You know, we got to stop the rot. We can't win one, lose one, draw one. We got to get a little run going.
A little bit of consistency.
You know? Yeah, because I feel we can, and I just want to say I know the boys are a bit disappointed. You know, we're disappointed there, but again to look behind the goal and see what is it, 60 to 80 guys behind there.
Noisy lot, aren't they?
Cheering, yeah, they're brilliant, mate. You know, and I've been a little bit critical of them in the past, but this season has been brilliant. You know, especially the game at Dartford on Tuesday night under the lights.
Tremendous atmosphere.
It's brilliant, and it makes a difference. The boys speak about it in there. You know, one of the comments in there, we let them down again today, and we have. And so, you know, I want to, as captain of this football team, I want to apologise that the performance wasn't good enough, but we stick with us because we come good.
Thanks, Sonny. Thanks very much for your time. Thank you.